Greetings. You've reached the voicemail of Academicosaurus. If you're looking for Anne, Bea, or Ida, I'm afraid you've missed them. They're off on some grand adventure. When will they be back? Oh, what an excellent question. I'm afraid I simply don't know, as nobody asked me if I'd like to come along. No, just leave poor Horatio all on his lonesome in the creaking corridors of our haunted school. At least I have you for company, Jeff. You're such a good fish. Yes, you are.
Alrighty then.
You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe he changed our voicemail message out of spite.
That's amazing.
Can we change it back?
I think you have to press the pound button or something when the voicemail begins.
Okay, hold on. Now what?
The off-campus password is 4169.
We're sorry. The password you've entered is incorrect.
Are you fucking kidding me, Horatio?
I do not give Horatio enough credit.
He doesn't deserve it. Where did I put my phone? Horatio, saw your voicemail. Change the password back. Sent.
He won't change it back. He's like a wet cat when he's pissed.
Yeah, well. Oh my god!
What?
He just called me a hussy. Oh god! Will you stay in your fucking lane?
Oh, stop. Everything's fine.
That's what you said the past 20 times.
And I've been right 20 times. Chill out. We're on vacation.
We're going to visit Langdon Dread's gallery to see what he knows about our haunted school's haunted paintings.
Right. We're on an adventure. Woo!
Oh my god.
Maybe I should drive the rest of the way.
Hell no. You go the speed limit. It's so boring.
Okay, then I'll...
No.
I'm a great driver.
You drive under the speed limit.
And remember the last time you drove with Bea in the car when we were going to that conference?
I retract my offer.
Ugh, it's fine. Besides, we're only like 5 minutes away.
I think there's a turn coming up.
Uh-huh.
Maybe slow down?
And, you know, I've seen all of the Fast and Furious movies.
Holy shit, I swear to God!
I really wish I knew some good prayers to say at times like these.
I shouldn't have had that last cup of coffee.
Oh, wait, do you have to pee again?
No, I just think I'm having a heart attack.
Give me your hand.
I'm not actually having a heart attack.
Well, I am. I just want to have something to hold on to.
Ugh, you guys are such... guys.
Did you just aim for reverse sexism and fail?
Ugh, yes.
Amazing.
Stop trying to harsh my mellow.
You, Mellow.
You're acting like Ida when she's had too much sugar.
What? How did I wind up on the bottom of this pile?
Anne's jealous of our ability to nurture natural enthusiasm.
I'm jealous of your ability to maintain extended delusions.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm jealous of your ability to...
Stop sign!
Oh fuck! I knew it was there all along.
You know what? For the final 2 minutes that the GPS says we have to be in this car, let's have the car be a place of contemplative silence.
You stole that from True Detective.
Ideas are hard.
Alright. Anyway, our good friend the GPS says that the place should be right about...
Here, that's it?
Yes it is.
Wow.
Yikes. Is it... what is it?
I think it's an old firehouse.
I take it the black Gothic pillars weren't original to the building.
I hope they were.
I'm betting it also wasn't quite that red back when it was a firehouse.
You know, we should start painting hospitals that color.
Blood red?
Yeah, great warning sign, right? Enter here for amputation.
You are aware we don't live in the Civil War, right?
I mean, not yet.
I wish we'd stopped at that last rest area. I'm so crumpled.
You look fine. There's a folder back there?
Yeah. Did we decide if we're recording this?
I've been recording since we got off the highway, so I hope so.
What?
What?
What? I wanted to make sure my phone made good recordings. Hold on.
Oh, my voice sounds so weird.
Why wouldn't you tell us you were doing that?
You're not used to being listened in on by now.
No.
Oh, get over it. Okay, so what's the plan? How are we going to do this?
Well, first I thought we'd go in.
Then what?
We decide if we're going to turn around and go back out again.
Got it. I like this plan.
All right, let's go.
Careful, watch the ice.
It's supposed to snow later. See? It's a good thing I made us all come so quickly.
You basically broke into my apartment at 5 a.m.
You left your window unlocked.
And then you dragged me to Ida's.
Ugh, if I had to wait for you guys to make decisions, we'd still be sitting in Ida's apartment waiting for her to pack.
Okay, I did not pack that much stuff.
You brought a full suitcase.
Which you packed for me at 6 in the morning. I wasn't even awake yet.
What can I say? I'm a nurturer.
You're a bossy weirdo.
Hey, being bossy just means I get shit done. We're here, aren't we?
Sure are. Okay, everyone ready?
Oh my gosh. This place looks like a Victorian sitting room. I love it.
There's so many paintings.
Nice carpet. Should we take off our shoes?
Professors, hello! Welcome to my humble gallery.
I don't think you have anything to be humble about. This place is that a painting of a severed hand?
Oh, that one's a dead bird.
Nice use of oils.
Yes, apologies. I find that visitors are sometimes uncertain as to what they'll find here. I expected the red exterior to provide at least some clue, but, well...
I like it. It's weird.
It is art of the most unrestrained kind.
Ah, yes. Art brute?
Indeed, outsider art is my passion. However, I do not restrict myself. In many instances, more popularized styles of art have their own outsiders. I welcome them too. But you're not here for a gallery tour. Come to my office. We have much to discuss.
Lead the way.
I cannot help notice that you do not seem to have the painting with you.
Which painting?
Why, Trudy Breyer's, of course.
What? You told us to destroy it.
You followed through?
I mean, no.
Actually, we no longer know where it is.
What?
It's missing. Again.
What?
I mean, it does that. It'll probably show up again soon.
What?
Buddy, your record's stuck.
I apologize. It's missing? Oh, this isn't good. It isn't good at all. Please, come through.
Thank you. Oh, wow.
That's a lot of paintings.
What's your fire insurance look like?
Why are you asking that?
No reason.
Ignore her. She asks about my life insurance policy at least once a week.
Uh-huh.
So are any of these works by Trudy Breyer?
No, they aren't. As I said in my message.
You mean the weird histrionic one from when you were at the airport?
I was at the train station, and I was not histrionic. Please, take a seat.
Where?
Oh, I usually just sit on the floor.
Okie dokes.
Can I offer anyone tea or coffee?
Tea would be great.
Ah, yes. Some honey? Your voice sounds rather awful.
Gosh, thanks. It's just such a joy to hear that.
Stop talking so much, and it'll heal faster.
And leave you an opening for the crap you pulled on Halloween? Forget it.
Anyway, Mr. Dread.
Langdon's fine.
Langdon. We can argue as much as we want about the tone of your phone call, but you were clearly upset.
Honestly, it's difficult to explain how I feel. Part of me is elated. A work by Trudy Breyer in the real world? It's just too good to be true.
In the real world?
I sense a but coming.
Well, it's too good to be true in that it's too good to be anything but immensely worrying. What do you know about the history of Breyer University?
Mostly what's in the brochures.
Forgive me, but I had believed you were the school's librarian?
Yeah,
Well, what have you found in the school's archives?
nothing.
Nothing?
She's being difficult. What she's trying to say is that she's found nothing of use.
Most of it's pretty bare bones.
What do you know?
We know that Trudy Breyer founded the school in 1868, and that it was looked at as kind of weird because she was a lady and using inheritance money for education and not, getting married or whatever.
We also know there were rumors about her making prophetic paintings.
What do you know?
More than that, thankfully. Trudy Breyer was a truly remarkable woman. I'm astonished your school doesn't do more to preserve her legacy.
I mean, maybe they have some kind of shrine to her in a wing of the school we don't go in, but...
Unlikely.
Right.
I think her successor did a lot of harm, too, in terms of her legacy.
Yes, Alden Atwell.
You know who he is? What do you know about him?
What do you know?
Ugh. What is this? 20 questions. Okay, fine. Alden Atwell was the first official president of the school following Trudy Breyer's death and...
Disappearance?
What?
I thought she died, like, in the 1870s or something.
That's definitely what the file says.
The file is wrong. Trudy Breyer went missing in August of 1870. All available evidence points toward foul play at the hands of Alden Atwell.
What?
What available evidence?
Well, it's not so available anymore.
What does that mean?
Look, in my voicemail, I know I compared Trudy Breyer to the Holy Grail, and I'm sure you thought I was being dramatic or silly, but I wasn't. In certain circles, Trudy Breyer is a big darn deal.
What kind of circles?
My colleague and I genuinely became interested in Trudy Breyer in the way that I discussed. She fits into our art fields and interests, and she's a neat figure to ruminate over. The fact that she was otherwise so accomplished and then so vilified following her death both suggest that something significant happened, and when my colleague began to look even closer, she found evidence that Trudy Breyer was the real, actual thing. She was not only an educational pioneer and a revolutionary figure, but she was an accomplished artist who had managed to tap into another layer of our world that is hidden from all but the most extraordinary.
Wait, are you saying we're extraordinary?
Well, I suppose that could be argued.
Wow.
Just as it could easily be argued that you mostly just stumbled into a bigger plot than your characters are leveled for. But you seem to be doing fine so far.
Ugh, I preferred my interpretation.
I mean, I kind of always feel like I'm walking into a part of the map I'm not supposed to be in yet, so I get the analogy.
Weird video game comparisons aside, you keep mentioning a colleague. Could we meet this person?
And look at this evidence you keep talking about.
Well, that's the problem. I don't know where my colleague is.
A likely story.
We have some colleagues like that too, remember?
Still. And I suppose you don't know where the evidence is as a result, right? Your colleague sounds like a real upstanding individual.
You know her.
What?
Who?
My colleague. She worked at Breyer University.
Wait. Are you saying...
My colleague was Exie Enright. She disappeared 2 years ago. I haven't seen her since. Anyone for more tea?
No.
No thanks.
How did you and Exie know each other? I thought her focus was on classical architecture.
It is. We became connected over brutalist architecture. It's not her specialty, nor it is mine. But if you've ever seen brutalist architecture, you can see how someone interested in form and someone interested in artistic insanity would be fascinated.
I mean, yeah.
How did that lead you both to Trudy Breyer?
Coincidence? Or fate, I suppose, if you believe in that sort of thing.
Or pure dumb luck, I guess.
Don't be bitter.
Exie was looking for a teaching position, and Breyer University was simply one of the schools that was hiring. Exie became fascinated with the structure of the building, and rather innocently, that led her into a deeper study of its construction, and by association, Trudy Breyer. We began to dig deeper, both for our individual interests and... We found ourselves tapping into a deep, dark well.
Is that your way of saying you found some Reddit message boards about her?
More like a cult.
What?
Are you familiar with the Sisters of the Nightshade Rose?
Yeah, they're my neighbors.
No, they aren't, and no, we're not.
It sounds like a sinister gardening club.
They contacted us. Apparently they were tracking our posts on message boards in the interlibrary loan system. When Eggsy would borrow any books even vaguely relating to the topic, they somehow knew. They had a list.
What? Was this through my library system?
Some of it. It's why I didn't reach out sooner. I didn't know who might be a part of this group.
What the fuck? I'm gonna rip them to shreds.
I take it then that you don't trust this group.
Would you trust a group named Sisters of the Nightshade Rose?
No, probably not.
Did you find anything out about who these people are?
Are you familiar with the mystery cults of ancient Greece?
I mean, a little.
I know they existed.
You think they're a cult? Oh man, I love cults. I mean, minus the murdering ones, or the ones that make you wear white gym shoes or whatever.
That was a murdering cult.
Oh, right.
I'm not convinced this cult isn't also a murder cult.
Seriously?
Look around. You see Exie anywhere?
You said she'd found something?
She'd found journals.
For real.
That's what she said, and judging by the very, very pointed questions asked by this cult, I think that might have been what led to her disappearance. Part of it.
Do you know who any of this cult was?
I never know who I was talking to. The email addresses were always scrambled, and honestly, it didn't necessarily seem like I was talking to the same person all the time.
Do they still contact you?
No, I haven't heard from them since shortly after Exie's disappearance. But I think something happened to the sisters around that time. I started getting more messages with conflicting purposes. Half the messages wanted me to tell them everything. Then they'd switch and tell me to destroy everything because it must be protected.
It?
What it?
This is where it gets weird.
Gets weird? I think we've been there for a while.
Just spit it out, man.
Here, let me just... The picture isn't very clear. Exie didn't have a good cell phone camera, but take a look. Is this familiar?
Oh, holy shit.
That's the painting.
It's the doorway. I thought you said there was no proof of it. Exie found it?
Exie found a secret set of rooms built into the lower levels of the school. They were beneath the art room, and inside she found another, yet deeper passageway which led to an old abandoned office. Inside she found the journals I mentioned, and she found this painting.
Is everything still in there?
I couldn't find it, hence my lack of conviction when discussing the painting's existence.
Wait, you couldn't find... So you've been to Briar University?
I have, just the one time, and I couldn't go back to see what they'd done to my friend.
So you saw the art room?
I saw what was left of the art room.
Yeah. Also, you said they. What they'd done to your friend.
I'm convinced that the Sisters of the Nightshade Rose are involved. I do not believe they are all involved, given the nature of our split correspondence, but I think something dangerous has happened. A divide. And I think it's because of that thing.
Thing?
What thing?
You won't believe me.
Given everything you've said so far, we have no reason not to believe you.
It's all making an uncomfortable amount of sense.
All right, then. According to the journals that Eggsy discovered, there is evidence that Trudy Briar had been communicating with an ancient spirit, or spirits, that lived beneath the school.
Great.
Ancient spirits?
Well, that's what Trudy thought at first, but then she began to suggest that this spirit was actually corporeal.
According to the journals.
Yes, according to the journals.
That you couldn't recover.
No.
Did you see any pictures of the journals? Did Exie scan them, or...
No, we thought it would be too dangerous, given the way the sisters seemed to be monitoring us.
So Trudy Briar believed there was some kind of ancient thing living beneath the school.
She didn't just believe it, she knew it. She saw it.
What?
What?
Again, according to her journals, Trudy managed to find a way to break through the barriers that had been put in place, working through the layers of reality that are closed off from human understanding, to reach the very depths of the school itself. When she did, she discovered a network of tunnels, eventually leading to the creature.
Is that when she disappeared?
No, and this is what makes me inclined to believe what Exie was telling me. According to the journals, Trudy said the creature was not malevolent.
Well, that's not very Lovecraftian of her.
She believed it just wanted to be left alone. It was a monstrous being, not some beautiful precursor to the human race. It existed long before the dinosaurs, and had formed with our very planet out of the space dust and cosmic wind. And when evolution had begun, it simply slipped into a part of our Earth where it couldn't be touched.
But Trudy managed it.
And so did Exie.
What?
According to her journals, Trudy made her way through the layers by painting herself doorways.
Well, fuck. That explains a lot, actually.
None of this should make sense.
But it does. So, how did Exie get down there?
At first, she used the doorway painting, but apparently it's not always open.
No, it isn't.
So she began creating her own ways of getting down there. And it's the reason I asked you to come.
Is that one of Exie's paintings?
It is. It's the only thing I could recover. I found it in her apartment beneath her mattress.
Her mattress? Why did you even think to look there?
I keep many important things under my mattress, don't you?
No.
Oh yeah, all the time.
What?
And other people's mattresses.
What?
I left a bag of Doritos under your mattress last time I was over.
Is that what that sound is?
Did you crush my Doritos?
Strange time for this conversation.
It happens. But what is this? Another painting? Is it by Exie?
I'll let you see for yourself. I don't want it anymore. Take it with you. It may help.
It's a window.
This definitely looks like Exie's art. Look at those fine lines.
I mean, it's beautiful. Wait, the curtains are on the wrong side.
Oh yeah. That latch looks weirdly prominent. Maybe the window can be opened.
That wallpaper looks familiar.
Almost like something that would be in Briar University. Mr. Dread.
Langdon, please.
Langdon, old pal. I think you may have just helped us a great deal.
I don't really know what we can give you in return. We can't pay for this.
Please, use it to answer your questions. Art cannot be overstated for the importance it carries. It gives us glimpses into worlds that are not our own, into minds we cannot always understand. It's the purest way of connecting to another human being, even if we cannot fully determine or agree with their intent. Art is necessary, of all kinds, and it will be what leads you to the answers. Something terrible is coming to your school, and you need to find the answers before anyone else does. And please, find Exie.
We'll do our best.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Yeah, what they said.
Keep the painting safe. Perhaps under Anne's mattress. That seems to be a secure location if the Doritos are anything to go by.
Oh, ha ha.
Done and done.
Good. In the meantime, do you three have plans for the evening? I'm going to do a live double podcast feature. Sherlock Holmes is Real is putting on a show, followed by the Watsonian Weekly's performance of The Blue Carbuncle.
Unfortunately, I think we have to get going.
We really only drove here for this. We didn't make plans to stay.
Oh, well, let me walk you out. I appreciate you taking the painting off my hands. I was beginning to feel a little paranoid about still having it in my possession. And once I determined that you were to be trusted...
How'd you figure that?
Well, you asked for my help, just like we did.
I guess that's one way.
Thank you again. If there's anything I can do, please don't hesitate to let me know. I mean, as long as it doesn't require me to go back to that school, I mean.
We'll let you know if we discover anything about Exie.
Thank you. Good night, professors.
It's snowing.
Great. And maybe you can drive this time. I'm tired.
That's fine.
So, what did we learn?
We learned that everything is weirder than we'd expected.
Yeah, we learned that all my paranoia about being spied on is completely correct.
We learned that something really is in the school.
So what about this painting?
I still think that wallpaper looks familiar.
No, it does. I've seen it before, too. It's definitely meant to go somewhere in the school.
Alright, and then what?
Then I guess we hang it.
Maybe someone will come to the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. So can we stop and get eggnog somewhere? I'm not ready to let Christmas go yet.
For Pete's sake, Bee.
Oh my God, get in.
What? I like eggnog.
Hey.
Here's the credits.
Academicosaurus is a Bird Stuff production in association with the Creeptopolis
Oh, I was
Creeps.
supposed to say the Creeptopolis Creeps.
I'm leaving that in.
Okay.
For more information, you can visit us on our website at academicosaurus.wixsite.com/home.
There you can find character art and episode summaries and vaguely terrible actor bios. Wait, we still haven't done those.
Crap. Or you can visit us on Instagram or Twitter.
Our performers for this episode are Maryna Matlock as Ida Winters,
Amanda HIlton as B. West.
And Mary O'Reilly as Ann Dye. This episode also featured Dave Opolka as Horatio Henderset and Brad Keefauver as Langdon Dread. Thanks for being in our show, Brad. If you want to listen to some of his work, those podcasts we mentioned are completely real. Sherlock Holmes is Real is a fictional podcast positing that Sherlock Holmes is, in fact, real.
And The Watsonian Weekly is the weekly podcast for the John H. Watson Society. If you haven't guessed, Brad is a big deal in the Sherlockian community. Holmesian?
I think it's Sherlockian since we're American and always informal.
Probably. The story for this episode was developed by Mary and Amanda and written by Mary.
and the theme music for Academicosaurus is Still Shake It by Jahzzar. He is also still at betterwithmusic.com, so go listen.
Thank you for listening to Academicosaurus.
Oh crap, I suck at this. Yeah, thanks for listening.
If you enjoy our show, please subscribe.
And leave us a review on iTunes.
Or a thumbs up on YouTube.
Or a comment on our website. It would really mean a lot for us to know you like the show. We also have a Ko-Fi account where you can buy us a coffee if you enjoy what you're listening to, or you can buy bee eggnog, I suppose.
Yes. Anyway, this is the official conclusion of Season 2. For real, we're done.
Totally.
But not forever. Season 3 is coming in 2020. Oh God, it's 2020.
Brace yourself, boys and girls. But for now, happy
holidays!
I did it. Oh my god.
I gotta stop doing the simultaneous stuff.
I know.